Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janae and this is Blooming Good. um, I have a few people that's asked me that's reached out to me via WhatsApp, people that are local, and have asked me just to cover a few things about Vandas. So I'm going to basically just explain what I do for my Vandas. They flower all the time and I think they're healthy. And yeah, just to discuss how I grow them and what I do to keep them healthy. Yeah, so I won't keep you guys too long. So welcome. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like and subscribe or leave me a comment. That will be awesome. If you do something different, I'm all ears. Okay, so basically to read Vandas. Before we start there are three types of Vandas, okay? You get your first type is your flat leaf Vandas. I've got a few different types of flat leaf. So I'm in my workshop, guys, so just excuse the mess. I have not cleaned because I'm going to get dirty anyway. So yeah, I haven't cleaned it at all. So this is my big Vanda, okay? My one flat leaf Vanda. As you can see, it's flowered so many times. It's always in flower. So this is a flat leaf. This is what it looks like, okay? So my flat leaf Vanda, especially this specific one, I've got a few of these. I've got like 30 or 40 different Vandas. So this specific one gets morning sun, okay, for at least 2 to 3 hours, but it is underneath 40% shade cloth, okay, so it gets a nice bright morning sun. All right, and that is what it looks like. Okay, then I do have another different flat leaf Vanda here. Okay, this is my Vanda Marie. Okay, different type of flat leaf. Guys, if you have flat leaf Vandas, feel them. Okay, you do get thin flat leaf Vandas. I have one even thinner than this. So as you can see, it's yellow because it got too much sun. In the winter time, it was perfect where it was, but now that it's summer, it is super, super hot. I had to move it under a more shaded area where it gets bright light, but not the direct sunlight or morning sun where it was in winter time. As you can see, some of the leaves got burnt. It became yellow because of too much morning sun. Okay, as you can see, the baby ones are getting they recuperating, so they turning green again. So I'm super, super stoked about that. Very, very happy. And this one, the leaves are even thinner than the Vanda Marie, this mini Vanda. It's flowered also many, many times for me. And this is under a 40% shade cloth, but a double layer. So it gets a morning, like dappled sun, okay, but it's under 40%, a double layer of 40%, because the leaves are so thin. Okay, so you just need to look at your Vanda, feel the leaves, and that will basically tell you, okay, where it needs to be, because especially the flat leaf, because this is much thinner than that big one I showed you earlier, and this is even thinner, okay, the leaves. And then you get your semi-terete. Okay, these are hybrids, and they're the in-between with the intermediate leaf. So once again, sorry, it's finished flowering, and I'm doing some maintenance today. As you can see, I'm growing a bit of weeds in between. Yeah. So with the intermediate one, the leaves are like your tacos. Okay, they turned up, and they're quite thick. Okay, sorry guys, I got no nails left after last night's rugby game, South Africa versus New Zealand. So yeah, all my nails are off. Anyway, so yeah, so as you can see, it's quite a thick leaf and it's turned up. Okay, so these guys can handle sun. So my semi-teretes, they are in full morning sun for at least 3 to 4, well, 2 to 3 hours morning sun. Okay, full morning sun. This is my other semi-terete. As you can see, it's quite thick leaves, and they are half turned like a taco. Okay, so that's them. Okay, all healthy. All right, then you get your terete vandas. Okay, they're more like your pencil shape. Okay, they do not have like your typical leaf that you'll find. Okay, so they're totally rounded with their roots coming out. Okay, so today with these guys, I got some coir and I'm gonna put them in between here. Okay, it's just to help to retain some moisture because yeah, I've moved them to the back where they get full sun all day, because in the front they get morning sun but only for like 3 to 4 hours. They're growing beautifully, but I just feel they'll do better at the back where it's mostly full sun from 10 o'clock onwards. Okay, and this one I took off the wall. As you can see, it was like climbing on the wall and I took it off. So yeah, so that's that one. So I'm just going to put some coir in between these things here, and it will just help to retain some moisture because I don't have sprinklers at the back. We're still getting to that section there. We are busy with renovations, so it's taken up a lot of our time. That's why I've been a bit slack with, as you can see, the weeds. Yeah, it's taken over. So I'm just going to do some maintenance today. Hubby and his uncle is outside. They are cementing that pathway for me while they're doing that. Well, they're trying to at least do that today. So yeah. Okay. Other than that, what else can I tell you? Your Turets, I did tell you that they like full sun. Okay. And your semi-terete vandas, you can, okay, they need less sun. So morning sun is perfect for them. Okay. And you can grow vandas indoors. For those of you that love vandas and do not have a garden and you live in a flat, your flat leaf vandas are perfect. Even your mini vandas, absolutely perfect. Use a south-facing window. You can give it bright morning sunlight, perfect. Just make sure you have a sheer curtain to protect them from that harsh 12 o'clock sun. Okay. So that's that. And then what else can I tell you about vandas? The Turete vandas, they basically people love them because they're so easygoing. If you have they love wet, humid, sunny areas. So if you can provide that, you're more than halfway there. Okay. Then they thrive in that, and I live next to a river, so it's like super, super hot, humid here all the time. So like I said, and my vandas flower all the time. I always show you that big one. That's a semi-terete, that huge one. It's got 3 more flower spikes coming, so I'll have 5 flower spikes altogether. The 2 have already opened and there's 3 more on its way. So yeah, so it loves bright light, and it will cope in morning sun like these ones. Same one. Right, so what else can I tell you? Unlike some orchids, vandas usually they're consistent in their growth cycle. So they show it in their blooms, roots, and their leaf growth simultaneously. So this takes a lot of energy out of the plant, guys. So meaning that you need to keep up with your watering and feeding. Henny from Inkley Orchids, he's also a big Vanda guy. He specializes in it, and he described vandas like teenagers. They're always hungry, always eating and drinking, and that's your Vanda. If you can feed it, water it, perfect. Provide the bright light, you got it. There's nothing to it. It's so easy. And so what I do is wintertime, my vandas, I water, it just depends, because our winter is not like other people's winter time. Like our winters are still hot. You can still walk around in baggies and shirts and slops. Where some people's winter, you have to have an overcoat and a beanie and socks and all that type of thing and heaters on and stuff. Our winters are not like that. So sometimes I will water, just depends on the day. I will either water daily or I will rather do it every alternate day. So that's how I'll water the vandas. In summertime is a whole different ball game, because like I say, I live next to a river. It is hot, humid. It's just, the temps here are crazy. So what I do is I will water them in the morning for a good half an hour. Okay, and just depends on the day. If the day hasn't been too scorching, that will be it. I'll water it good for half an hour. Otherwise, I will water twice a day. Okay, that's my Vandas. So yeah, feeding, I feed once a week. Let me show you what I use. Oh, sorry, let me just sit down, guys. Okay, for feeding, this is what I use. I get this from Plantae Orchids. They deliver it. Okay, so 1 week I will use this. The instructions are on there. The next week I will use that. So every alternate, I'll just like swap in between the two. And then what I also do is once a month, doesn't matter which one I'm using. Once a month I will take 1 teaspoon of molasses and I will mix it in with whatever I'm feeding it with. Okay. So it's just to give the orchids that boost of nutrients, and it's just healthy for the plants, and it also just gives it boost against hohos and stuff. Because I do not have a problem with thrips. I have to be honest with you guys. I do not have an issue with thrips. I do not have mealybugs in my plants. And a healthy orchid helps to resist disease. So that is what I do. I water my Vandas well, okay, because of the velamin and the roots are quite thick. I make sure they are watered at least half an hour, and then I will go and I will feed them in a spray bottle. Then I'll spray them. Okay, so that is what I do. If you guys do anything different, please, I'm all ears. That will be awesome if you guys can supply me. Will also give me some tips, because like I say, I just, I follow this one guy from Malaysia, and he's got some beautiful Vandas, and that is what he does. He uses molasses and Epsom salts. And that's what he uses for all his orchids, not even, just Vandas, all his orchids. And that's what I'm doing. I'm switching it up. I just received this from Plantae about a month or so ago. So, yeah. And this lasts long, guys. Some people say, oh, 100 rand. And, you get to get two. It's 200 rand. It's a lot to give out. And yes, it is a little bit pricey. But then it lasts you long. And then instead of getting those smaller containers. So yeah, so I'm just going to clean up here today. I can show you my experiments, but please don't laugh, because I've had one slipper. I was successful in that one slipper, so I managed to get 3 more, and I've put them in this huge container. It's an old geyser tub thing. I put pebbles in it and I put water in it, so it just helps to up the humidity a bit. Sorry guys, I'm in my workshop, so just excuse the mess. So as you can see, it's an old geyser container. Okay, it's like a tub thing that you put your geyser in. So, and I filled it with pebbles and I've put some water in it just to help with the humidity. And I've got some new slippers. This one looks like it's going to make it. This one, I don't know, it's touch and go here. Yeah, this one died. So yeah, that one, has gone to the 4th floor to heaven. This one's making babies. So yeah. So, and it's got a container in a container in a container. And then this is something else I'm trying. I suck at phalaenopsis, guys. I really do. I can keep it alive, but it does not flower for me. So I saw this other chap on, I think it's from Malaysia or Taiwan. I'm not 100% sure now. But anyway, it's one of those countries. He takes banana peels and he cuts them up, and then he puts them on inside his orchid. See there? On top of the plants, on top of the roots actually. See there? And then the remainder of the banana leaves that he does, he chops them up, he soaks them overnight in rainwater. Then that water you use to water them. And look, it's working. So, like I said, I experiment. I like to try different things, to see what works, what doesn't work, what lies people are telling me and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I like to try different things and see what works, what doesn't work. And then, guys, I've got this plant I bought in the beginning of the year. Oh, sorry, I've got one hand. Let me just get to the name. Sorry. Let me just put it in here. There's the name. Can you see the name? That's the name of it. Okay. It's a very slow growing orchid, I feel. And it's since I've had it, okay, I bought it in the beginning of the year. And it's grown maybe 2 centimeters since I've had it. It's got a beautiful green root system. It's growing like crazy. It's healthy. But it's just such a slow grower. And the leaves are super, super, super thin. That's why I didn't want to put it outside. I was, excuse me, I was so scared that the sun was going to burn this. Oh, sorry guys, the lighting here is terrible in my workshop. But yeah, like I say, this is such a slow grower. And yeah, it's healthy. It's looking healthy. But I must read up on this. I've looked at my orchid books. I can't find this orchid anywhere in the orchid book, so I'll have to Google it and just see, because yeah, I can't say I don't know. So far I'm not killing it. That's all that counts. But for those of you who want to see the name again, sorry, that's the name of it. So if you have any info on it, if I'm doing the wrong thing, please guys, I'm all ears. Help me. Okay, please, drop a comment for me. Tell me how I must grow this little boy or girl or whatever it is. But yeah, it's just I don't want to hang it outside. It's too hot outside, and it's gonna die. So I'll rather have it here in my workshop where I can, monitor it and look after it and just check it out. Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys can see my new one. I made a short of it. Oh, there we go. Got this beautiful oncidium from Henny, from Intle Orchids. Yeah, oh, I'm super, super stoked. Very, very happy. Beautiful color, but like I said, I made a short of it. If you want to go have a look at it, it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so that's me. If you find this information about the Vandas helpful, yeah, like I say, like and subscribe and let me know what you think. That will be awesome. So yeah, this is what I do. If you do something different with your Vandas, please guys, I don't mind. I'd like to hear more of what you guys do. So I'm just going to clean up these guys today. I'm going to put the coir in the middle just to help with the watering situation until the sprinklers can come up, but that's still going to be a while, because that section that I told you guys we're making a pathway and we going to be cementing that pathway, that's what we're up to. That's what we're doing. So my hubby and his uncle is digging today, digging that pathway, and then they'll cement it. So yeah, that is us. That's what we're up to. I'll show you that when it's up to date. But yeah, have a good one, guys. It is freezing today. It's like maximum, I think, 13 degrees today. The wind speed is 27 kilometers per hour, and it's like ice. It is freezing today. So that's why I'm in my workshop. I'm busy here just neatening up, just weeding some of these pots. I don't know if I told you guys, what I use for my semi-terete, so I don't have to water every day. I use the big bark, half river sand, half compost, half potting soil, lots and lots of rocks underneath for good drainage. That's what I use for them. Yeah, and it works. It really works, and it saves me watering them. So I only water like twice a week, on Wednesdays when I'm day off, and on a Saturday. It just depends. If it rains, I just leave them to the elements, let the rain sort it out. But yeah, so far so good, and the roots are healthy. It's happy. Like I said, I just need to take care of some of the weeds that have taken over. So I've been neglecting these poor things. I've got, well, 20 more to go and check out and see how they're coping and doing, and cut off all the old spikes and stuff. So yeah, that's me, guys. Have an awesome Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. And yeah, hope to chat with you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.